Just under 1 year ago, the Plaid Tesla Model S was able to set the official Nürburgring lap record for a production electric car, competing the over 20-kilometer circuit in just a bit over 7 minutes and 35 seconds. However, based on information that just came out, the Porsche Taycan is back on the Nürburgring throne, and apparently it was able to beat the Plaid Model S's lap time by a little bit over 2 seconds. So let's discuss this impressive new record set by the Porsche Taycan Turbo S and also compare the Turbo S to the Plaid Model S further. I'm John, and welcome to Cleanerwatt. Back in August of 2019, a pre-production Porsche Taycan was able to compete the Nürburgring track in an impressive 7 minutes and 42 seconds, but in September of 2021, Tesla took the Model S Plaid to the track and shattered that time, setting the official production electric car record with a lap time of just a bit over 7 minutes and 35 seconds. I say shattered because this time was somewhere around 7 seconds faster than what the pre-production Taycan was able to do. And now the Porsche Taycan Turbo S has broken Tesla's track record. Here are a few clips from that record drive that were shared by Porsche. Watch as the driver of the Taycan Turbo S expertly navigates through the track. Now, when I saw this new record, I wondered what's different about the new Porsche Taycan Turbo S? Why were they able to beat their previous time, and how were they able to beat the Plaid Model S? This press release from Porsche mentioned that this Taycan Turbo S that set the record at the Nürburgring was equipped with their new performance kit and also an updated version of what Porsche calls their dynamic chassis control system. When it comes to further details about this performance kit, this press release mentions that this kit includes 21-inch special wheels and also special Pirelli P0 Corsa sports tires. And this performance kit also includes a software update to their chassis control system so that it's specially tuned to work with these Pirelli tires. This performance kit and also Porsche's dynamic chassis control system can be purchased for production vehicles, and their press release did add that aside from the roll cage and the racing seats, which are required, the vehicle was entirely a standard production vehicle that weighed the same as a series production car. This is, of course, an impressive engineering feat that the Porsche team were able to achieve. Nonetheless, it is important to note that when it comes to straight line performance, the Plaid Model S still beats the Taycan Turbo S quite substantially. There are a number of Plaid Model S drag races and some Taycan Turbo S drag races on YouTube. And specifically to kind of compare the difference between the Taycan Turbo S on the drag strip versus the Plaid Model S, I pulled up a Drag Times YouTube video from July of 2021 that set the Plaid Model S against the Turbo S. And as you can see, based on their test in 2021, the Plaid Model S, when it comes to straight line performance, is substantially quicker. It is important to note that for those who want to upgrade the brakes of their Plaid Model S, Tesla does now offer a carbon ceramic brake kit for an additional $20,000. And this could definitely be useful for those who plan to take the Plaid Model S to the track. I don't know about you, but I really like to see competition like this from Porsche. As we've seen in the past, both Elon Musk and Tesla are very competitive. They don't like to be number two, and so I believe this will push them to further improve the track performance of the Plaid Model S. You can definitely see that this has happened in the past because previously the performance Tesla Model S was by far the quickest production electric vehicle. And if you notice, it was August of 2019 that the Porsche Taycan pre-production vehicle was able to lap the Nürburgring in 7 minutes and 42 seconds. And I believe this is what pushed Tesla to develop the Plaid Model S, which they then took to the track, as we mentioned, in September of 2021. And they had a time of just a bit over 7 minutes and 35 seconds. And obviously Porsche doesn't like Tesla to be ahead, so now they've pushed ahead. I believe it's very possible that Tesla will have some updates to the software of the Plaid Model S to make it even better on the track, and maybe we'll even see some performance upgrades to the Plaid Model S, or maybe even the Plaid Model S Plus, as was mentioned previously. Initially, Tesla planned to offer two versions of the Plaid Model S, the standard Plaid Model S and the Plaid Plus, but as Elon Musk tweeted in June of 2021, they decided to cancel the Plaid Plus because the regular Plaid was just so good. So as it stands now, the Porsche Taycan Turbo S now has an edge on the Plaid Model S when it comes to track performance, but the Plaid Model S, once again, is still the clear leader by a large margin when it comes to straight line performance. This is thanks to the Plaid Model S's impressive carbon-wrapped tri-motor powertrain, which allows for a very impressive and constant power curve, even at higher speeds. This kind of power curve is not something that any other electric vehicle is capable of as far as I know, and as others have demonstrated in their races that are posted to YouTube. The Plaid Model S is very impressive, of course, not only 0 to 60, but beyond 60 miles per hour. That's really where the Plaid Model S shines. And when it comes to races against the Plaid Model S and the Porsche Taycan Turbo S, once again in a straight line, it's not even close between the two vehicles. But nonetheless, the Porsche Taycan Turbo is a really great vehicle, and the Porsche team has done a great job with their engineering, enabling it to beat the Plaid Model S at the Nürburgring track. It is also important to point out that the Plaid Model S is quite a bit cheaper than the Porsche Taycan Turbo S, and the Plaid Model S does offer more range and access to Tesla's supercharger network, which is very impressive and very vast throughout the United States and throughout parts of the rest of the world. And this is something that makes the Plaid Model S really a better everyday vehicle as well as a performance vehicle as well. So overall, I believe the Plaid Model S is still a better overall electric vehicle, but the Porsche Taycan Turbo S is very impressive. Do let me know what you think about all this in the comments section below, and thank you so much for watching this video all the way through to the end. I'd like to thank the Patreon supporters who support me every month and help make this content possible. A special thank you to my performance supporters and also the other supporters listed on the screen. If you'd like to find out more about the Patreon community I've set up, I'll put a link in the video description. Thank you so much.